So our last activity will be scenarios. We'll be showing various scenarios that you could encounter as a student or just at any point in your life. We will show a scenario and then pause for discussion. Then we'll show you different ways to handle the situation. So let's discuss the steps. First, you clarify the problem. At this stage, you really want to identify what the problem is. Second, you identify options. Brainstorm a number of different options that are available to address the problem. These options may be more or less feasible, but you don't really need to worry about that in this stage. Third, you weigh outcomes. Now that you've identified your options, talk through some of them and what the possible outcomes of going with that option would be. Weigh the pros and cons. And then fourth, do it. Listen, reassess. Talk through implementing the decided upon direction with the group. If it would be helpful, talk about some future barriers or complications after taking that path and talk through those as well as the possible scenarios.
Hi, my name is Maria. What's your name?
Alex.
Pleasure to meet you.
You're not really sure which pronouns to use. What should you do? Pause here to discuss. Let's see how this scene plays out.
My pronouns are she, her, hers. What are your pronouns?
They, them.
So, I want to thank you for, sitting down with me. I have something that I need to tell you, and it's kind of, difficult to put out there, but, I, identify as gender queer. I use, they, them pronouns. And I do have a different name that I would prefer to go by, Frankie. So, I'm just worried that, people won't accept me or, respect my pronouns, and I know it's difficult, but, yeah. How do you support this person? Pause here to discuss. Let's see how this scene plays out.
I understand. I really do, and I appreciate you telling me that. I get the feeling of acceptance and such, and the thing is that I accept you as your friend. I will be here for you as well. Frankie? Sweet. But yeah, I get your concerns, and they make sense, and I get it. I'm completely understanding of what you're feeling at the moment, and hey, thanks for sitting down with me, taking time out of your day. Really appreciate it. I just got something on my chest. I gotta get it off. I'm gay. And I'm worried about my friends, my social groups and such, and jobs and all that, because I know that some employment does discriminate, without saying it, obviously, but.
What do you do? Pause here to discuss. Let's see how this scene plays out. Yeah. Well, I think it's a really good thing that you know that about yourself and that you felt comfortable sharing it with me. And, I'm glad that you felt comfortable sharing that with me because it's very scary. But I'm going to accept you. And
Thank you.
I know that it's very difficult. Have you told anyone else?
No,
Do you have any plans to?
not at the moment.
Okay. Well, your concerns are definitely valid. There are always going to be people who are going to be against you, and that does apply in employment. And as you said, they won't say it directly, but discrimination still happens. And, as for your friends, I'll always be here. I'll always have your back. So if you need that extra support, you can always come to me.
Thanks.
I brought you all here today because I feel that we need to have a very important discussion. I've been noticing some issues, I've been hearing some complaints, and I think it'd be good if we talk about LGBTQ plus diversity training.
Oh, come on! This is stupid!
We need to worry about the straights.
Yeah!
The heteros, man.
We just need to worry about the straight people because they need to know this stuff.
They sure do.
Yeah, we're good. Why do we have to be here?
Exactly.
How might you respond? Pause here to discuss. Let's see how this scene plays out.
I think that we all are really accepting, but things change, and sometimes we might not have the knowledge or awareness to back up our value of acceptance. Always good to brush up on our understanding.
Ugh.
What?
They just proposed this bill in Florida. I'm gonna have to cancel my vacation.
What, Bill?
It's one that they're gonna take trans kids from supportive parents or cis kids from trans parents. It's nuts.
I mean, I don't think that it necessarily says that. I know that, transgender adults are, they have mental conditions and stuff, but, you shouldn't be indoctrinating kids into that lifestyle. And, think about all the harm that trans women do to the feminist movement. I mean, seriously, they make a mockery out of us, right? I mean, they're just men dressing up as women. What might you do? Pause here to discuss. Let's see how this scene plays out.
Excuse me. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. That kind of talk is not acceptable here. We do have students who are trans, and we can't make them feel unsafe. Whatever beliefs you may have, you can hold on to them, but hold on to them at home. Don't be saying that out.
Okay, whatever.